Welcome to Passion for the Pastime, where baseball lives 24/7, 365. Catch conversations with beat writers, broadcasters, current and former players of all levels. Now here's your host,
Walter Balsetta. Whoops, I fumbled. I got to get out of here.
Walter Balsetta.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Passion for the Pastime here on March 10th. My apologies for being a little bit delayed here on the podcast. The reason being is not that you guys care, but we switched to a different platform, so I'm trying things out, trying to see if they are working and we are up and operational. So everybody give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and let me know that we are all working here on the YouTube chat, on Facebook. We're also on Twitter, so everybody let me know how it is looking, how we are sounding, if we are good to go. So I think I'm coming in way hot, so let me go ahead and put that down because I just pulled it up on my YouTube stream. But what's up, everybody? Good to see you all in here. The one drawback to this new system, and I'm still trying to figure it out, guys. The one drawback is that I can't freaking put your guys' comments up into the screen, so I'm still trying to figure that part out of it. But if this works, if this is a good looking thing, mic off. Yeah, thank you, Pat H. Really appreciate you guys for sure. I think I gotta log in to. No, there it is. It refreshed. There we go. Got to refresh the chat. Make sure it's all up to date for sure. We got everything coming in for sure. Let's see. There goes. Your mic sounds better. Appreciate you guys. Well, what's up, everybody? It's a March 10th Passion for the Pastime. If this is your first time joining the stream, welcome in. Welcome to the family. It's a lot of fun here on the podcast. And let me go ahead and slide this over a little bit. I can move it. Look at that. I can adjust and edit on the fly. But yes, welcome to Passion for the Pastime. My name is Walter Balsetta. We do this every Monday through Thursday with a couple of differences or a couple of changes that are going to happen during the regular season, and we might get a little bit of a glimpse of it tomorrow with the Giants being on TV. They're going to be on NBC Sports Bay Area. I believe they're taking on the A's, right? I think that's the game that is going to be televised, and they moved it up a little bit earlier so that we will be able to do a post-game show, essentially. So I'll go live whenever the game is officially over, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, post-game shows to come during the 2025 regular season. Now, is it going to be every day? Are we going to do? You guys, let me know. Let me know how much you guys want me to how much you guys want me during the season, and I will be at your mercy, essentially. But episode today, yes, rockin'. I saw your comment here on the screen, and you know what? I was trying to figure out how to get everything aligned correctly. I was trying to figure out how to get it on to YouTube, get it on to Facebook, get it on to Twitter, because essentially, I mean, it was just a one click, just fire it off and you're good to go, right? So it's a work in progress, still trying to figure things out. But if it looks good, if it sounds good, then we will keep it here. We'll keep it here. But I definitely want to. We want you. Damn, that sounds weird. Hell yeah, rockin'. I know you want me more than you care to admit. But what's up, everybody? Welcome into Passion for the Pastime. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Was loading in a lot of videos here as well. So this is kind of like a trial run. This is a trial run. I know we've been doing this podcast since December, right, on YouTube, every day, essentially, every, let's say a quota of 3 a week. We've probably been doing 3 a week. Some weeks we've done more, some weeks we've done less. Let's just be honest, but, not every day, but yeah, no. So, I mean, we've been doing the podcast since December, so I'm coming to you guys, and I hope you guys are confident in my abilities to get through this podcast, because I'm still learning a lot of things here on the side, and I'm scared to switch over and hit this button. Let's try it. Nope. Yep. Okay. All right. We're good. We are good. We're moving. All right. Oh God! Look at that.
Welcome to
Look, see, now I screwed up everything. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. This is going to be a fun one. This is definitely going to be a fun one for sure. Got to get the YouTube chat up and rolling once again. Got to remember to turn that off. That is noted in the vault. We got to remember to turn that off as well. But what's up, everybody? Welcome into Passion for the Pastime. Again, if it's your first time joining us on the stream, welcome into the family. And yeah, if you guys are, yeah, I got the thumbs up from my lovely assistant who has been helping me test this damn thing all weekend long. So she is very patient. I appreciate it, and I love you very much for that. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of talk about what everything has been going on. We're gonna get some videos from last week, from the 30 clubs in 15 days. Still a weird phrase to say. Still very strange to me, because I remember the days back in my day. It was 30 clubs in 30 days, because that, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Why would it be called anything else? So we're going to take some looks at the videos. If you guys didn't catch the episode because you were with me on the podcast, well, then I will reward you for being with me and show you some of those videos. Buster Posey was out there talking to, I believe he spoke with Mark DeRosa. You had Greg Amsinger talking to Willie Adames and Logan Webb, and then he made it really weird at the end, but I don't think I have that part of the video. But really fun stuff, to where we're looking at this team, and you look at the title of this podcast, is that, you know, the vibes are feeling really good against this Giants, or the vibes are feeling good with this Giants team. Because last year, I mean, they didn't really have the roster going into spring training, and we had the late additions of Matt Chapman. I guess Matt Chapman wasn't too late, but I believe he was at the beginning part of March. But then you look to Blake Snell, right? Blake Snell came in at the back end of the of spring training, literally, I believe, like with 10 days remaining of spring training, maybe a little bit earlier than that. Maybe it was closer to 14 days. I want to say he signed like March 18th or something like that. Something in like the middle of March, to where he wasn't ready to go in the first couple of turns through the rotation. So the team kind of has a little bit more cohesiveness, right? And Skaters on baseball. What's up, Skaters? And I believe Skaters has a podcast as well. I haven't checked it out. I'll be completely honest, but when we were talking I think we met in the Lund chat. And he gave me his pod, and I told him about mine, and here we are. So Skaters, appreciate you for stopping by, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Really appreciate you guys for you know, checking out the pod and talking some Giants baseball. But going back to that, on the fifth starter, we'll definitely get into that, because that might be I wouldn't say the biggest question mark, because there's a lot of questions going into this Giants team, but the vibes are just feeling so different this year. And they're 11-3. They're 11-3. That's all I'm gonna say. I know it's spring training, but I can get excited. 11-3. You know, I mean, hey, they just keep winning, and they keep hitting a whole bunch of home runs. You had a Lamont Wade Jr. get in on the action. I think Yaz got into one as well. Matt Chapman is having the spring of his life, hence the cover photo for the podcast with Matt Chapman just going deep. It seems like every at bat. I mean, the dude's hitting well above 500. Again, it's spring training. I understand that, but Matt Chapman is the leader of this team, and if he's hitting on all cylinders right now, we're going to see some videos later on in the podcast with with Matt Chapman making some great plays, but also just the vibes around Matt Chapman, because if he's hitting on all cylinders, then it's kind of like a trickle effect. It goes all over the diamond. It goes into Willie Adames and his confidence level, to where how they talk about playing difference, or how they talk about playing defense with each other is incredible, because these guys are they understand each other. And the fact of the matter is, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm sure you guys have heard these conversations before with Willie Adames and with Matt Chapman. But essentially, Matt Chapman has told Willie Adames to not worry about the backhand. Essentially, this entire squadron in the hot corner and part of shortstop is Matt Chapman's responsibility. So to have that type of confidence in one another, to have that type of of cohesiveness, or not cohesiveness because they haven't played it with each other yet in the with the major leagues, but just to have an understanding with what your defensive side is capable of doing. That left side of the infield is going to be a force to be reckoned with, could potentially be the best left side of the infield in all of baseball, right? I mean, we're talking offensively and defensively. I know Willy Adames, he's not a wizard with the glove, but he could hold his own, and especially with Matt Chapman being over there to put him in good spots to where he, again, doesn't have to worry about the backhand. Well, he might have to eventually because there might be a ball. Don't kill me for saying this, but there might be a ball that Matt Chapman can't get to, and Willy Adames will have to hit him with the backhand. But he's very well capable of doing so. So what's up, everybody? Good to see you in here. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If you are returning back, my familia, we got Tacky in the chat. We got Mike Val. We got Rockin' New Era. Otis Bird. What's up, everybody? And if you missed the beginning of the podcast, I fired off the intro like two or three times, so my apologies. We are on a new platform, and what you can see and what I'm adding here, what I'm adding a little bit differently is I think we're not skipping anymore, right? Am I coming in clear now? That's the point, because I know it probably didn't piss you guys off, but it pissed me off every time when I'd go back and listen to it and watch it and see for things to improve. I'm constantly trying to evolutionize this podcast and make it better every single day. So I think we're coming in clear here. So let me know if we are coming in clear. Then that is part of the. No, it wasn't a premature start, Rockin'. It was a late start, and then it started twice. It's not a premature. I don't know what that word would be. But yeah, so really, yeah, Walter hitting the finish prematurely is nothing new. Appreciate you, Tacky. Good to see you guys in here. But yeah, if it's coming in clear, that is the point of this. And the one thing that I'm trying to figure this thing out, you aren't freezing every few seconds. Thank you very much. Who is that? Who's that coming in? Because the see, I gotta fix this. I gotta get a background on this because I can't see who the hell that is. I want to say it's Pat H. Let me go to the chat real quick. I want to say that's Pat H. Yeah, you're not freezing every few seconds. That's the point. I'm trying to make it a better product for you guys here on the YouTube stream, because we're going to be doing this 365 to 24/7, whatever numbers you want to throw at it. But for sure, 162. I mean, we're going to go through a whole baseball season, so I want to make sure everything tested out. It's spring training for everybody, right? So just trying to get everything situated. And the drawback, if you haven't noticed, is that I haven't figured out yet how to, and I got to go to the live chat because it's giving me top chats. I want the live chat here. I can't figure out how to post you guys yet, as we do on my other streaming platform. So we'll continue to figure it out. We'll and that's a big part of it, right? Because the reason why I have you guys in the top right hand, or what the hell am I? Left seat. Wait, left? No, that's the right. What's in the corner? I mean, it's my right, and maybe it's your left. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I think it's my right. It's my right. It's on that, but it's throwing me off because I'm pointing at it, and it's on. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, I got you guys up on the screen so that you can see that I do see you. I'm acknowledging you, and I'll try to pull it up and react to all of this in real time, and it might actually help me keeping track of the stream a little bit, of the comments. But a big part of our podcast and our community here is that I want you guys to feel included. I want you guys to feel part of the show, right? And that was a huge thing with including the text messages, right? And popping it up on the screen. So I want you guys to still know that you are still being watched. As creepy as that sounds, you are still being watched. I'm monitoring every freaking second of you guys. But what's up, everybody? Welcome on back to the podcast. Really appreciate you guys. 415 West likes the look. Appreciate you. If you guys don't like this, if it's weird, because I'm still kind of adjusting to it as well. let me know. Let me know if we want to get back to the other streaming service until I figure out how to pop you guys up on the screen here where it usually pops in on the bottom. So you guys, let me know what's up with how you're feeling on the chat, and we'll get into some Giants stuff. And Skaters brought up a little bit earlier to where he was talking about who the number 5 starter is going to be. Prior to a couple of days ago, it was probably going to be Landon Roop. Then he got blasted, and I know it's spring training, but I believe he gave up 5 runs. So that's a little blemish on what has been a fantastic spring. And one start shouldn't be the nail in the coffin for someone. But you look at this competition and you understand the hill that Landon Roop has to climb. He has to go through Kyle Harrison, because I believe that Kyle Harrison, it is believed that he is the front runner in the clubhouse. Myself, I believe Susan, when she came on and she talked about it a couple of weeks ago, said that he was the front runner in the clubhouse, right? And that was prior to him even starting. That was prior to him even getting some work in. Now he's had one, I believe, one start, and 2 appearances, right? He came in after Logan Webb, not this past Friday, but the Friday before that, when he got his first action of spring, because he was dealing with an illness for the first couple of days of camp. So you figure that Kyle Harrison, he has to kind of screw up, right? He has to kind of step in it, if you will, for lack of a better phrase. Stole that from Dirty Work, stepped in it. So when you look to the candidates, right? One start shouldn't be the nail in the coffin, like I was saying with Landon Roop, but how the competition is right now, to where we're only talking about the 2 guys in Kyle Harrison and Landon Roop. Hayden Birdsong is right there too. So if there's any type of hiccup with Kyle Harrison and he's not there and he's not ready to go at the beginning of spring training, I could definitely see him starting the year in the bullpen. But if he's that far behind and he doesn't have his arm strength up, then he can probably get a start or a start or 2, depending on where he is in his throwing program for the spring. He could definitely get a start or 2 in Sacramento just for the time being, and then get the 5th starter spot. So that is very well still up in the air, right? When you're looking to the roster construction, the other part of this team, and there's not a lot of big questions as far as who's going to be on the roster and who's going to be on this team. I think that has kind of already figured it out. We're still trying to see who's going to be the backup catcher, and that's a big part of this team, because we've known in years past, Patrick Bailey has not been able to go out there and be consistent, be a force for the entire season, right? And new baseball, right? And you got to manage workload, right? So, but you have to figure that Patrick Bailey is going to attempt to go out there and be behind the backstop, I guess, 125, 130 times, right? So who's out there the rest of the quote-unquote month of games, right? The rest of the 32, if he gets up to 130. That might be a high number. So we're talking about at least catching 40 games. So, who's going to be that backup catcher? That's a big question that you have to look at for this Giants roster. But outside of that, man, I think that this has kind of worked itself out to where we kind of know who's going to be on this roster starting opening day. Now, it's a toss-up for me looking at the backup infield position, and we'll get into this as we get closer and closer to opening day, but the backup infield position, to me, is between Casey Schmidt and Brett Wisely, right? And you might go with the savvy veteran. You might go with Brett Wisely. He can give you a lot more positional versatility when you're looking at defensive quality, right? But if you're looking at a guy that can literally be the infield, backup, he can play everywhere. I don't know how much he's gotten time at first base, but he can play second, third, and shortstop, and that's Casey Schmidt, right? And Casey Schmidt has been able to, kind of hit really well lately in spring training. So that is something to monitor as well, because you kind of figured, before last year and the track record for Casey Schmidt is that he has the great glove, he has great hands, and he just can't hit. So that's going to be something to watch as well. But I think the fourth outfielder spot has definitely found or figured itself out, because I see 415 West chiming in here a little bit with good to see McCray finding his speed since his horrible start. Yeah, his start was bad. I remember I want to say it was like his first 10 or maybe first 9 at-bats. He had like 7 Ks, man. Like, this dude was not looking good. He wasn't settled in at the plate. And of course, it's spring training. Guys go through that this type of stuff, right? I mean, they go through their rough patches and let it be in spring training rather than being in the first month or two during the regular season. So, I mean, I agree with you guys that, Grant McCray would be huge to bring in to this Giants roster. It adds much needed speed and athleticism that a year ago this team did not have. But also going back and looking at Jung-Hoo Lee, I believe I played it for you guys a couple of weeks ago, but he was talking through an interpreter with our guy Austin Scottsdale, who we still have not had on the podcast yet. I'm working on that, but we'll get him on at some point. But Jung-Hoo Lee talked about how him and the coaches, the expectation is that he is to steal 30 bases. That would be incredible if he was able to do that. And if I did not pull up that video, my apologies. Maybe we were up against it and I told you guys I was going to do it the next day and I completely forgot about it. If I didn't, I'll pull it up and get it ready for tomorrow, because I don't want to throw in any videos in here and mistakenly just fire it off live. I know that I have a studio mode and I know how to use that, because this is a similar system that we use at KNBR, but I don't want to take chances, because during our test runs, the video was still playing and coming through the headphones when I was playing with it in studio mode. So that's just so complicated. You guys don't even care about it. It doesn't matter. But Jung-Hoo Lee, going back to the comment, or going back to that thought process of Jung-Hoo Lee going out there and potentially stealing 30 bases. That would be huge because of this team and its lack of offense, or lack of athleticism, right? I mean, you got Matt Chapman, you got a little bit in Willy Adames, but I don't know how much on the base paths that he's going to be, burning around, right? And then you got Lamont Wade Jr., who is just a walking cast essentially. So you can't force him to run it out or run around the bases too much, because then he's going to end up with an oblique. So Grant McCray being thrown into the mix, that would be incredible. That would be definitely incredible to see if he was able to do that. I just think that it's too far gone in the spring for him to have an impact to where he can take the roster spot, because I believe that this roster spot is Luis Matos. I think that he is the number 4 outfielder. He can go out there, he can play all 3 outfield positions, and he has power in his bat to where Grant McCray displayed a little bit of that. He definitely has the plus speed that you want on this roster, and to be a 4th outfielder, I mean, he could play a good defense as well, but I don't know how he can take that roster spot away from Luis Matos. And then you throw in Gerardo Encarnacion, right? He's going to be the first base backup to Lamont Wade and to Wilmer Flores, but then you also got him in the outfield as well. Maybe throw him in left field on days that you're going against a righty. Throw him in left. You have Elliot Ramos over in right field. So a lot of things to look at with this Giants roster, but outside of that, I mean, this just seems like a different team this year. And I do want to start getting into some of these videos here, but I want to go out to the YouTube chat, because I've been talking for ad nauseum. I apologize. I've been trying to keep up with the chat, but I hate that I can only get, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only get 4 of these freaking comments on the screen at the same time. So I'm trying to keep up. But let me go back out to the YouTube chat really quickly, because you guys are coming in on all cylinders. So appreciate all of you guys watching on YouTube and on Twitter and on Facebook, because I believe that we are live on all of those platforms. But let's go back out to the YouTube chat. I want to say what's up to you guys. It's a little different. Yeah, rocking, chiming in. And the other thing too, I can't see when you guys threw these comments in here, so I'm gonna try to keep up for sure. Giant season tickets a lot cheaper than hoops. What's up, Mike? Good to see you in here, man. Ernie, good to see you in here as well. Let's see what else we got going. We're starting all over again. Yeah, that's when I fired it off. Appreciate you guys. Heyo, Rock a New Era. Good to see you in here as well. Who's the fifth starter? That's what we were just talking about not too long ago. What's up, skaters? Good to see you in here. Tacky's in there. Chase Young just got it. Yeah, dude. I mean, hell, buried the lead, but I know we're talking baseball here. What a uneventful day for the Niners. Did the Niners sign anybody? I still don't think that they got anybody. Which I'm not shocked. They don't have money. They don't have any money to go out there and spend, guys. Chase Young got a 3-year extension. All right, good to know. Yeah, it's been a busy day at the leader and just with football. It's been incredible. But let's see what else we got going on. Otis, what's up? Good to see you in here, man. Wow, Walter Fancy with the chat on the video screen. Yeah, man, I'm trying to make up for it because I can't. Who is that? Rock a New Era. Hitting. Those boys were hitting. Yeah, dude. For sure. But yeah, Otis. Yeah, I like the YouTube chat. I want you guys to feel included, so I have it on the screen because I can't figure out how to click and pop it up on the screen. But that is a work in progress for sure. Let's go back out to the YouTube chat really quickly. What y'all know about my dude Grant McCray heating up? Yeah, man. I mean, I would love for it. I would love for him to be on this roster because that speed is next level. I just don't know if it's. I mean, we still got 2.5 weeks until opening day. The official opening day for the rest of the league. Actually, opening day for Major League Baseball is next week. I mean, if you want to count that, we're talking about March 18th, the Japan series, which also Dave Roberts got paid. We're talking about guys getting extensions. He got a 4-year extension worth, I believe it was just above $8 million per season, which managers don't make shit. I mean, when you look to what players are making and talking about contract negotiations, I saw something a little bit. We'll get into if we have time, but I could save it for tomorrow. A news update on Vlad Jr. Incredible stuff. But let's go back out to the YouTube chat really quickly. Let's see what's going on here. Lori Galvin chiming in. What's up, Lori? Good to see you in here. As always, loud and clear. I don't mind the intro twice. Settled me down for the show. Yeah, should I fire it off again? You guys need to be woken up at 6:32 on a Monday because buried the lead again. Daylight savings time. Hate it. It was way too dark this morning when I was waking up. I felt like I was working graveyard or I was doing I felt like I was getting up to go to the morning show and it was 7:30 and the sun was like barely peeking through. So yeah, not a fan of it. Did it screw up your guys' day? Let me know. You guys can go ahead and give me a call on the cruise line, which damn it, I don't remember the number for it. Hold on. Let me jog the memories. 925 Babe Ruth, right? Babe Ruth, the year I was born, Melky Cabrera, Pablo Sandoval. So 925-392-5348. That is the phone number to call in if you guys want to join in the conversation. Wow, I dug that one out of my you know what. That's the power of repetition, baby. But all right, let's go ahead and go back to the YouTube chat and see what's going on. Trying to build pretty new to YouTube. Yeah, Skater, dude, hit me up if you want any suggestions, if you have any questions or anything like that. If you're trying to start a YouTube page, man, or start your podcast, dude, I am definitely willing to help you out. So just hit me up on X and on Twitter. You know the deal. But hold on. We have a phone call, but my dumbass, I did not connect it to my Roadcaster, and it is connecting now. So hold on, give me a second, It is connected, and I believe we are connected to the namesake of the phone line. We got Mr. AJ Cruz. We're just moving along. We're chugging along here on the podcast. A lot of adjusting on the fly. But what's up, AJ? Good to see you, man. Or not to see you, but good to hear from you.
What's up, Walter? What's up, Walter? You said call in, so hey, hey, you went through all the trouble to set this up, so I'm gonna take full advantage of it. And you know what? Daylight savings is bullshit. There's nothing wrong with the light out as it is, but now you're telling me I got to wake up an hour earlier.
Yeah,
The only advantage to any of this is like you get to sleep like an hour later on in the fall. But you know, but fall back for what? Maybe at the time they thought it was a good idea. But you know, when we're supposed to fall back, it's like, you know, we wake up and it's dark, and when we get out of work, it's all dark. It's like there's nothing wrong with the light cycle as it is right now. It's a sham for PG&E to jack up our electricity prices during the winter, I guess, by forcing us to use lights an extra hour earlier and then to turn them on a little earlier as well. So, you know, there's no reason for it. That's probably the one thing I agree with Donald Trump on, which is we don't need daylight savings. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm good off of daylight savings. I mean, it screws you up for a couple of days, right? Or I think maybe like a good week it screws you up because you're waking up, you know, fall back, right? And real quick on that fall back, who are you doing a trust fall for, Cruz? Who are you gonna let try to catch you? You gonna let me try to catch you?
You know, out of all the jokers on the line, yeah, I think you'd probably be the one in the best position because Tacky will be back, you know, like we'll be back playing pocket pool, watching me, knowing I want to fall. He'll be drinking a beer, laughing at me.
Oh, dude, I'm not doing a trust fall with Tacky. No chance. I'm doing a trust fall with.
Oh,
with
hell
Tacky.
No,
come on,
Pat
bro.
H should be
I don't want a concussion.
Looking at the TV to catch it. Yeah, Rockin'. I believe Rockin', but I'm afraid I might squish him. Ernie probably catch me too. You know who I absolutely trust? Actually, who I trust before you is Otis. Otis is the man, dude. Otis
hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Otis will catch everybody.
I will fall into Otis's arms all the time, dude. 100%. That's a great call.
Dude, Otis is the man. Otis is like the first citizen of every chat he's in, dude. He's the man. So, but then you, Ernie. Rocket, I'll put him up there. I'm just afraid I might squish him, and I don't want to do that. He's my boy. So, but yeah, Tacky is probably like last on the list of everybody I trust. So, and you know what? He did that to himself. So, otherwise, yeah, daylight savings sucks. I trust you and Otis and Ernie and Roger. And by the way, Rocket sent out a picture earlier. Did you see those hats that I think New Era is trying to put out? They look stupid. Like
no, what
they have
what is
like
it?
the. Oh, so it's like they're doing too much.
Did Rockin' tweet it? Did Rockin' put it out there on Twitter or what?
He sent. I'm sure he'll tweet it too. He sent it to us on the chat. I'm sure Rockin' will send it to you. But it's like okay, like the A's hat, right?
Yeah.
You have like it'll say athletics in their script, and then that's like one one version, and the other one is just the A apostrophe S A's, right?
Yeah.
Well, they put like the script behind it, and then like the logo right smack in the middle. It's like. Why'd you do that? Because you just completely like for example, Texas. It says TE. There's a big ass T in the middle, and then AS. So basically, your head says Tetas.
Oh,
okay?
that's what you guys are talking about. Like, I was reading the Tetas comment. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
okay, that makes a lot of sense.
With the Angels, with the Angels, this is AN and then the A, and you know, basically ELS. So basically, you got the anals.
Oh
and
yeah,
then you got
yeah.
the astros. Basically, are the assholes. You know, so it's like, come on, dude. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? It's probably some like.
Well, hold on. That's kind of genius, though. That's kind of genius in a way.
Well, it's genius if you speak a lot, but you know, but for those in the know. Those who aren't in the know, they're going to be like, why are all the Mexican dudes laughing? What's so funny? You
know, dude, that's incredible. That's incredible. Oh, dude. Rocket needs to send me pictures of that ASAP. You know what? He just pulled it up. He just pulled it up for me. He just sent it to me to my DMs. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. A-host. Yeah, that's incredible. That's funny. That's funny.
I mean, Tetas is a given. You got to get the ad.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Like that's a hat. Like Rockin' better order that. Like that better be pre-ordered for Rockin'. It says Tetas. Come on, what are we doing?
yeah, the jokes write themselves, you know. So that's all I got going on, man. You know I mean, let me tell you this. There's like all the free agency stuff going on. You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know, like the only thing that matters is what happens next year when kickoff begins, right? How's the team looking? How we're going to do? So I've done my season tickets already. I don't want to do it anymore. I've done it for 10 years and I've had enough of it. So whatever happens next year, yeah, I'll be watching, but I'm not going to be spending more money than I have to. And having said that, I'm actually excited for a baseball season this year, probably for the first time ever.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna make an attempt. I'm gonna make an attempt to throw in the lot to be with you guys. So I'll be watching, I'll be following, and I'll be going out to some games, buying some overpriced beer and some crab sandals. Shit, I might just go catch a few myself and bring in my barbecue there in the lot. So.
No, dude, yeah, bring your own beers, bring your own booze, bring your own grill, bring your own weenies, and just have a little tailgate in Lot A. Just have a little tailgate out there. Definitely that would be my suggestion to you, AJ. Is pregame before you go into the ballpark. Pregame before you go into the ballpark, and then you can get by with like a beer or two.
Yeah. I'll come already preloaded. If I'm gonna bring a weenie to the ballpark, I'm bringing tacky with me. So, so there you go. I'll probably kill two birds with one stone. You know, bring a couple tall cans and bring a big wiener named Tacky, and yeah, we'll have some fun. We'll have some fun.
Hell yeah, dude! No, that'd be a fun time. Let me know when you get out there, and I will definitely I'll be out there. I'll be out there when you're out there. Just let me know.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot, Walter. Everybody else, quit being lame. Call in.
Yeah, dude. Call into the cruise line. We can have these conversations. I'm telling you. Rockin's going to call in. I think Rockin's going to call in tonight. Because we're talking. Because we're talking hats.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll catch you later, bro.
All right, brother. All right. Have a good one. That was AJ Cruz on the cruise line. The namesake. He has to open up the phone lines. I guess inaugurally, he has to open them up. That's how we know that we're rolling here on a Monday night. So again, 415-808. Yeah, no, that's not the phone number. I mean, I guess you could call that number and talk to Krug because he's breaking down all these offseason signings with the 49ers that haven't occurred yet. But so yeah, no, the phone number is 925-392-5348. Again, 925 Babe Ruth, year I was born, Melky Cabrera, Pablo Sandoval. All right, real quick, because I think we're caught up with the YouTube chat. And Tacky, or not Tacky, what's up, Tacky? Good to see you in here. My internet keeps dropping. Dude, come on, Tacky, what are we doing? I fixed my internet, I fixed my my glitches, and then now you're having the glitches. I passed them off to you. Look at that. Look at that. It's contagious, apparently. But all right, so Rockin', go ahead and give me a call whenever you want to, man. If you don't want to tonight, we could talk some hats tomorrow, which, by the way, we won't be talking hats, but I was looking at some of them with the A's, and it says Athletics instead of Oakland, which is stupid in and of itself. Tomorrow we're going to be talking to one of my guys that covers the Athletics in MLB.com is Martin Gallegos. He covers the A's, so I'm going to be talking to him tomorrow because Lawrence Butler signed an extension going into the weekend last week, and Kotsay got his extension. A's are spending some money. I mean, it's kind of interesting to follow that along. And then obviously the Giants will be playing the A's, so it's going to be a fun time, fun interaction with Martin Gallegos. So we'll have that going. I believe the Giants play the A's tomorrow, right? Am I mistaken on that? Oh no, they play. Yeah, they do play the A's. And also, by the way, that game has started earlier. It's starting earlier. It was supposed to be at 7:05. Now it's at 4:05 because it got a little bit of rain that is going to come through I believe, where are they playing? Are they playing in Mesa or are they playing in Scottsdale? I think they're playing in Scottsdale. So we'll talk to Martin Gallegos tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully not a Canadian. He is not Canadian. I believe that he is Mexican. If he's not Mexican, my apologies, Martin. He is definitely Latino because it's Martin Gallegos. But I believe that he's Mexican because when we were talking about the WBC, we were talking about Team Mexico, and he was hyped. He was hyped on that train with Team Mexico because they were making a little bit of a run during the WBC. So we'll be talking with Martin Gallegos tomorrow, and we might be talking to Danny Dunn. Danny Dunn is on a trek right now. I don't know if he's in the chat. If you guys have seen Danny Dunn, definitely let me know. But he is on a trek back from Arizona. And I was trying to convince him. To pop on to the podcast via the phone. But he's in the car with his nieces and nephews, and he said that it would be way too loud. So I was just like, all right, I appreciate it. But you could pull over on the side of the road on I-5 and have a conversation with us, Danny. I'm just saying. But he might pop in tomorrow. He might pop in on Wednesday. We'll have to see because he was coming from Arizona. He was in Arizona this past weekend. I believe he went to a Dodger game. So yeah, we definitely have to have some answers from Danny Dunn, who was in Scottsdale. So, all right, so I got a couple of videos here. I got a couple of pictures. I should have probably posted up some of these pictures before, but let me go ahead and switch my screens. Hold on. Let me copy the chat box real quick. Let me copy this. Let me put it here because I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose the chat box. Let me go ahead and paste the reference. I think we have the chat box enabled now, so it will start to pop on a little bit. Danny Dunn, come back when you got Triple E. Yeah, I might have Triple E. He was up on the mountains. I believe that he has survived. We'll have to figure that out. Oh shit, Mike, go ahead and call back, dude. I did not see the ringing on my phone. Go ahead and give me a call back, dude. My apologies. Mike Val is trying to get in on the podcast here. So give me a call back, Mike. Give me a call back. And I appreciate you guys being patient with me. But I got a couple of videos here that I'm going to pull up, waiting for Mike's call. Let's see. Where was I going to go here? Oh, this was the first one. We're 17 days away. Look at that. Look at that dude. He is jacked. He's jacked. You mean to tell me that he's not going to hit 30 bombs this year? Look at this dude. He is a large human being. But 17 days, the opening day, it is an exciting time for baseball fans because we are all tied at the beginning of the season. Everyone has a chance at winning that division. However, Bakota standings don't have the Giants anywhere near the division winning percentile. But let's go out to the phones. Let's go and say hello to Mike Val. Mike, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show.
Hey, good evening. You're throwing out those baseball password codes, and I do the same thing, but I can't believe I forgot the two digits that were my father's birth year, 5-3.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah.
I do that all the time. I guess I know. If I ever get your green card, I know what your password is. It's all good. But
what's up, Mike? How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm good. I feel like it's go time for the Giants almost. Good to see some young guys catching fire at the right time, at least cementing their, place to be considered to be brought up when the time is right. And everything else was good, man. How you been?
I'm good. I had a good weekend. Had a good relaxing weekend, and yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and we're getting ready for baseball, man. I mean, I'm really excited for this season. We're gonna get to some of these videos here in a little bit, but man, I mean, just looking at this team and looking how everything is kind of blending together. It's really exciting stuff, man. I know it's spring training. I know these games don't count, but you're looking at Matt Chapman, and it's like he's going out there. He has a determination. He's ready to rock. He's ready to go. He is a leader for this team. Then you look to Willy Adames, much of the same. But then you look at some of these other guys, like you were talking about, some of these younger guys that are looking to make their mark on this Giants franchise and in baseball in the major leagues, right? I mean, you're looking at Jung Hoo Lee, you're looking at Elliot Ramos, who I just had up on the screen. And you look at all these other guys, Tyler Fitzgerald. I mean, there's a lot of talent on this team, and I haven't even mentioned the pitchers, right? I mean, we're talking about Kyle Harrison, Jordan Hicks coming back in and seeing if he can go through 162. It'll be really interesting to follow along these young kids. But I assume that you share the same optimism, right, for this Giants team. You're itching for the season to start.
Right. Oh yeah, man. Like those guys they all got their service time for the most part in the minors, and it's kind of year 3 for all of them. Kind of when guys figure it out,
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it all kind of gelling, and that's what I see the plan was. Like, let's see what gels together, and then go from there. This off season, but like EB brought up a good point this morning. This is Niners, a little off topic, but he was saying we lost a lot of guys there, right? But
the 49ers,
saying we might get some compensatory picks for all of them.
You talking about the Niners?
And I'm figuring like, some of those guys were former Pro Bowlers, right? So we might get some comp picks for them, and we already got 11 draft picks. So any third rounder you're going to give me, I'm in.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, it's really interesting to look at the 49ers, and I mean, obviously they weren't going to retain a lot of the guys. Like, it wasn't anything new. Like Ufanga, I knew that he wasn't going to come back.
Right.
Jalen Moore.
Didn't we kind of figure?
Yeah, Jalen Moore. You kind of figured he wasn't going to come back. They're prioritizing other parts of this team, and they're kind of going through. I mean, John Lynch has gone out there and talked about it before, but they're kind of at like a reset or a reshuffling of finances because of some of these contracts. And I mean, we're talking about Brock Purdy, and they're going to look at giving him a contract extension, right? And it's going to be a lot of money. I mean, we're talking probably 55 to 60 mil, right? I mean, that's what he's going to be getting AAV, and regardless of how they allocate the dollars and all that kind of stuff. But it's going to be really interesting to see how they reset, and the best way to reset and kind of get you back, not under cap or anything like that, but to save you money, is to draft well. Now, the 49ers have done their due diligence in years past, and they have done really well in the draft. I mean, for every, Javon Kinlaw. Yeah, no, for sure. For every Javon Kinlaw, right? Because everyone goes and looks to their first round picks, and a lot of their first round picks haven't really panned out too well. But for every Javon Kinlaw, and for every Mike McGlinchey, and Mike McGlinchey was pretty damn good. But yeah, no, I mean, with every bad pick that they've had, they've made up for it in the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th round. So this 49er team, last year I was talking about it with Lund and even a little bit with Papa, right? When we were show prepping around that time, around the draft, where we believed that because it was going into the narrative of this is the last ride, like this is the last time that these guys are all going to be together. And sure enough, it really was. I mean, Debo is gone. We'll see what happens with Brandon Ayuk. Dre Greenlaw, I don't know if he's signed with anybody, but it looks like he might be going
Dre
elsewhere.
Signed with Denver.
Oh, Dre Greenlaw signed with Denver as well? He went with Talanoa?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
He got good money too.
I didn't see that one. But yeah, so I mean, it was essentially their last ride, right? It was their last ride because you figured at some point you had to pay the bill. At some point you had to you have to end up paying these guys, and the contract negotiations and the contracts that were given out to Debo and to Ayuk, it really kind of set them back a little bit. So how do you correct that? How do you fix that going into the future? You draft well, and obviously they have a lot of draft picks. They have a lot of draft capital. But yeah, Lori chiming in, Denver. She's a Denver fan. I do know that very well.
I like their quarterback though, Nick.
Yeah, no, Bo Nix is good, but how you fix the cap issues that they've had in the past is you go out there and you draft well. So we'll have to see. We were talking about last year with, like I said, with Lund and with Papa, and saying that last year's draft was going to be really important for this franchise moving forward. But I think even more so now, because of the contracts that they have given out in the last couple of years, and because they're a year older, and because you figure at some point. And with Drake Greenlaw not being there with Fred Warner, at some point, Father Time is undefeated, right? So these guys are getting older, and you have to replenish the talent that you have coming through the system, and that's something that you do. They have a lot of picks. They can use that to get talent.
I'm on the phone. Everybody doesn't want to hear the show.
You can use that to make your to make trades and get players that can make a difference, or you can go and trade up, or you can go and get better players and a lot of players to really to fill out your roster, because it's apparent that the 49ers are not going to be big spenders, at least not in day one, not in day two. It's going to have to get late in the signing periods for a lot of these guys. Like I don't know, what can they get for Von Miller if he hasn't signed somewhere? I know that he was released, but can he get something like for a vet minimum? You know what I mean? So it's going to be really interesting to follow along the 49ers this year, but the draft picks can definitely help them out, and maybe not for this year. I mean, that's the other thing too, is that they're a championship contender this year, or they're trying to be, right? But if they're just going to go
schedule, right?
if they're just going to go draft picks, man, I mean, it's kind of a reset almost. It's almost a reset year to where they'll still be competitive, but I don't know if you would put them in a Super Bowl contending window like some of these other teams, especially in the NFC and in the NFC West, which quite frankly, a lot of these teams went out and got a lot of free agents today with the tampering period being unlocked. A lot of the West got a lot better. So it's going to be really interesting to follow along the 49ers in 2025 for sure.
All right, right on. Well, I agree with you. I'll leave you with this. I just think the football salary cap and modem operatum or whatnot of it is built a little bit differently towards what you say. And in other sports, you can have maybe 3-4 stars, and you're not really worried about paying anybody else. You could just pay guys minimum. But football, you're spending $15 million here and there on guys or whatnot, and it just works a little bit differently. It takes some knowledge of the salary cap to understand what's going on.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna let you go, and right on, man.
All right, Mike. Appreciate you, man, and call in anytime. And definitely when we get to the final week of spring, we're going to do a prediction show. So I want to hear your predictions for the 2025 Giants. All right, so you make sure to give me a call.
Go Giants.
All right, that was Mike Val checking in from, I believe he's in San Francisco. He's usually in San Francisco. But Mike Val from the YouTube chat, you know him well. But all right, let's go out to the. I've been keeping track of the YouTube chat. But you guys haven't chimed in too much. Lori is throwing Denver and Birdsong at us. So let's go out to the videos now. Let me pull up some of these. I did not number them in the order that I wanted to play them, so let me go ahead and look through. Okay, so this is Bob Melvin. This is the started off. Or actually, let's start it off with Buster Posey, because Buster Posey is the new president of baseball operations. And again, we're talking about the vibes. We're talking about the energy around spring training, and it all comes from the top down, right? And it all started with Buster Posey. These players are playing and being a little bit more free with the type of players that they are. So this is just Buster Posey talking about his overall organizational philosophy and how he's bringing back the championship aura from the past decade. He's bringing it back into the fold in 2025. So here's Buster Posey talking with former teammate and World Series champion Mark DeRosa.
First and foremost, we clearly had a need at shortstop. Fitz did a nice job last year, but Willie being an established guy, I mean, there's a lot to like on both sides of the ball. Plays great defense, drives and runs. That matters. By all accounts, before he got here, just heard what a tremendous teammate he was, that he elevates those around him. And so far, that's what we've seen.
Why was it so important for you to become the president?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I've loved baseball, probably similar to you, my whole life. And then, being a Giant my whole life, I love the Giants. So, finished playing, I really didn't think this is something that I would do, probably, especially not this quick. But, when the opportunity arose and had conversations with, as you mentioned, with my wife, and she was on board, that was number one. Just felt like it was a tremendous opportunity to give back to the organization and be in this leadership position.
When you take over now as the president, like what are you trying to? Is it turn the Giants back into the 3 World Championships? Like what do you stand for when they put on this uniform?
Well, I mean, I think it's important that we recognize the past success, but for me, it's really important for us to establish an identity, who we are, how we're going to play the game, what's our fan base going to think about us, and for the guys to wake up, each morning head to the park and say, this is our mentality that we're going to bring to the field each day.
All right, you're playing in a juggernaut division. For you, like, what does that mean? I mean, you're playing in, I believe, the toughest division in baseball.
Yeah, it's something we've talked about in camp. I think you have to embrace it. When you're playing against great competition, it should elevate your game. And, it's important for me for the guys to understand that we're coming out and we're not trying to just back into a wild card position here. We're coming out to win each and every game and, day by day, but have that long-term vision and goal in mind of what we're trying to accomplish as San Francisco Giants.
Justin Verlander was an interesting sign for you guys. What kind of jumped from the obvious?
Yeah, he's been so great in camp. I mean, I told him, I said, look, JV, I know you're going to be a mentor just from the guys watching you. I'm not asking you to come in here and have to wrap your arm around these guys.
Yeah.
They're going to get enough from just watching you go about your work. But he's been doing that, and he's giving back to the younger guys. And I just believe, some of these lessons that he'll impart on some of these younger guys will pay dividends for them for years to come.
Are you going to just stay on the perch of being the president, or do you occasionally walk up to Bailey and help him with the catching?
That's a good question, because I'm trying to find that balance, because we know as when we played, it's like from the front office standpoint, you want to know they're around, you want to know they care, but you don't want to see them all the time either.
Yeah.
So trying to find that right balance, and it is a different perspective for me because I was just playing a few years ago. So picking and choosing my spots, first and foremost.
Yeah, so that's Buster Posey talking about him coming in as president of baseball operations, and it went through the signing and the prioritization of bringing in Willy Adames, that they needed a shortstop, and that's what they prioritized, and that's what they went and got. It's just an overall mentality, man. I mean, you first of all, it's windy as hell in they couldn't. I mean, I know aesthetically it looks good on the field, but they couldn't have like gone in to a booth or anything. Like, it's windy as hell in Scottsdale. Anyways, so you look at Buster Posey and just first of all, you want him to continue to play. I mean, dude looks like he could still go out there and play for the Giants, so that would be really nice if he was to come out of retirement. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. But looking at Buster Posey and everything that he just said there with Willy Adames, with Justin Verlander, and with the with talking about joining the but with looking at the competition in the NL West, in that saying that they just don't want to sneak into a playoff position. They want to go out there and they want to they want to compete. They want to go out there and win every single day. So it's just that mentality of it with this new regime, with Buster Posey being there, that he is kind of bringing back the grit, the want to win, the will of a Giant. That's what he's doing now, and you can see it, and it's kind of trickling down to the not only to spring training, but to all these other guys that are competing in camp. It's just really important and a huge pivotal moment in this Giants organization. So we do have a phone call here. I'm going to go out to the cruise line. He's been waiting for about a minute because I had to finish my thought process. But what's up, Rockin'? Good to hear from you. How you doing tonight?
Hey, yo, Walter.
Yes,
I hope
sir.
everything's good with you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. How you doing? You enjoying the show? Is it good? Is it up to par? Or are you liking it?
Yeah, it's always entertainable. That's all we want. You're engaging.
Appreciate
we
it.
don't want too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in the show as always. So basically, what you're saying at the end, my Singletary, I want winners.
Yeah, I want winners. Don't want them. Can't win with them. Can't do it. Yeah, that's my Max Singletary.
I don't blink when there's something in my eye.
Oh, really good, man. Really good. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. No, the mentality of this team is pretty remarkable. Like, and it all comes from Buster Posey, man. Like hearing him talk about the team, and I know we've heard these things, and what else is he supposed to say about the team, right? But just hearing him, and it's coming from Buster, so I feel like it carries a lot of weight. But just hearing those comments that you just saw on the YouTube stream, like, how confident does that give you for the Giants going into 2025? Like, do you think that they can make some noise? Are we all just like drinking the Kool-Aid too much right now? It's spring training. They're 11-3, but then you hear the mentality and the culture shift from Buster Posey. Are you buying into it right now on March 10th?
I mean, coming from the Farhan regime, I mean, it's a total 180. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But when you hear from Posey, I mean, yeah, we all buy in. But then I think we've been a little too scarred where we just want to see it. We just want to see good baseball on the field, and we want to see wins in the winning column, and stability with the roster and players develop. Something we've been lacking with the whole Farhan regime. So yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic. I mean, I'm excited for this baseball season for the first time. I don't know, for 4 years now.
Yeah.
5 years maybe. Farhan came over in 2018.
Yeah, he came in 2018. So I believe 19 was his first official year, because he came in at the back end of 18, I believe.
Yeah, so I think I really haven't been excited about baseball since then. Of course, the 2021 season was exciting, but we all knew that wasn't the real thing.
Yeah,
it was just a one-off. So other than that season, I mean, we've been really watching good baseball. Other than one season in the past, 7 seasons now?
Yeah, I think in the Farhan regime, the Giants had finished under 500 every season prior to 2021. So I mean, we're talking about 2 seasons, and one of them was the COVID year. So I mean, if you don't want to include that one, you don't have to. But then 2021 happens, and they win 107 games, and the fourth most, right? I believe it was the fourth most wins in MLB history. So 107, you got that happening. Then everybody's excited. But after that, it was below 500, below 500, below 500, at 500, below 500. That's what the Farhan regime was. It was consistently mediocre with the Farhan regime, to where now you look at Buster Posey and there's accountability. There's it just seems like there's a different presence about being a Giant.
Oh yeah, if you're a player, I mean, who are you going to buy in more? Someone who's never played a game and just into numbers like Farhan and got nothing to show for, or Posey, who's done it all? In there, he can relate.
Yeah,
so
no,
of
for
course
sure.
You're gonna go with Posey, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But real quick, Rockin', I do got to get your thoughts on these hats, bro. What the hell was that? So what's going on? Can I get one of these? I want to get that Texas one.
The Texas one?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it again. I said it like 3 times, but yeah, I got family watching. I can't keep saying that word.
The Texas Rangers.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, but no, like, could you get some of these hats?
Them off the shelves already.
Like they pulled them off, or they sold out? Did they sell out?
They sold out already, because I tried checking on the link and it wouldn't pop up anymore. So I don't know if they took them all down, or
were you able to get one of them before it was over?
Nah, I thought about it, but by the time I wanted to pull the trigger, I couldn't find them anymore.
Damn, bro.
It's kind of like, do you remember the hat from like 2 seasons ago where it was kind of like a shadow behind the logo? So the A's logo said "ass."
Yes, I do remember those. Yeah, that was a bad one too.
Yeah, they pulled those off the website too.
Do you have some of those? Yeah, you have any of those?
Pull those out. They pulled those off the website so quick. So
damn.
Only like a few people got them.
Oh, that's incredible, man. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I mean those hats are crazy. Which, by the way, I mean, I sent you a picture of my hat. I haven't worn it on the stream yet, but I was wearing it on Friday. You're not a fan of this one, huh? You don't like the what's your rating of this River Cats hat? Gifted, by the way, gifted by
River Rat?
Gifted by future podcast guest Zach Bay Rudy, the play-by-play announcer. You don't like this one, huh?
Well, you wear both, right? You wear snapbacks and fitted.
I do wear snapbacks occasionally. I prefer the fitteds, but my thing
So
with
you're bi.
well, yes, thank you. But no, about the hats, bro. Like, I was so, and I think you're on this. I think you're on this wavelength as well. But for the longest time, dude, I was against snapbacks. But I got so pissed because all the cool new snapback hats, like the new logos, they all came in snapback. So I'm like, all right, let me try it out. And then I started wearing some of them. But if I had to choose, it would be a fitted. Like, I mean, I have all these hats.
Oh, of course.
I have all these hats on here, and I think, yeah, I have two snaps right here, and then I have two fitted right here.
Two snaps and around the world.
Yeah. So I mean, I do kind of alternate between. It just depends how I'm feeling. But a snapback, I feel like looks better when I wear it backwards. I don't know. I like the snapback when I wear it backwards for some reason.
It has that old school look to it.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Don't get me wrong.
It's kind of nostalgic, right? It's kind of nostalgic when you look at that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I only do fitted. You showed me the hat. It's a good hat.
Yeah.
You like that little tassel that we both agreed on, that little thread thing.
I agree. I wish that there was a way that I could take it off, but it's like, I mean, I guess I could, because it kind of comes off.
You can cut it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm going to ruin the hat if I cut it. I'm just going to keep it.
No, not like you pay for it.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I didn't pay. But here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and alter the hat, right? And then when I have Zach Bay Rudy, or when I see him, or I run into him occasionally,
ask him for another.
He'll look at it and be like, "Oh, you changed the hat," and then he'll like never give me something for free again.
Or you can ask him for another one and try it out on the other one.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I get a burner hat.
I'll give it
a burner hat is what you're saying.
Oh, exactly.
I could try that. I could try that.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10 because it's yeah.
All right, dude. I gotta get some other hat. I was looking at my hats the other day. I don't think I have a lot of baseball hats. I have a mixture. I have a lot of hats. Well, I have a lot of hats. But like I have Niners, I have Warriors, I have like miscellaneous ones. Like I have one that says Brooklyn. That was also a gift. But it's orange, so I rock with that. That's also a snapback. But yeah, I think this is the. I gotta go through the box, but I think this is the primary that aren't Giants hats. These are the other hats that I have for baseball purposes.
Okay, well, you gotta show us on the stream one episode, or shoot me pictures so I can see.
Oh no, we'll do it on the stream, dude. We'll do it on the stream. We'll make a segment out of it. We'll have you call in and you'll rate my hat that I'm wearing that day.
Okay. That sounds good with me.
All right, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, by the way, Tacky is heading out. His dinner is ready, so he'll catch us tomorrow. Appreciate you, Tacky. Really appreciate you stopping by the pod.
We're still waiting for him to call in.
I know he still hasn't called in, bro. He said he was going to call in. He's not getting the tickets until he calls in. That's all I'm saying. I know he left, but I'm gonna have to say that to him again because he was supposed to call in that Monday, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna call in on Monday." He never called in. I don't know if I had a show that day, but
the fine print.
Yeah, that's the fine print. You got to call in. You got to claim your prize. Same thing that we do in the Dong pool and the same thing we do in the Sharks pool. You don't win the prize. You don't win the money unless you claim. So you got to claim it.
No. Spin that wheel again.
Yeah, spin the wheel for Tacky's tickets. I'm not even gonna say Giants tickets. I'm gonna say win a pair of Tacky's tickets. We'll definitely do that if he doesn't call in. Oh, dude, that's incredible. But yeah, no, dude, appreciate you calling in. And before I let you go, got to get you that TV at some point. So we'll coordinate. We'll
figure something out.
You give me that Blue Jays hat, and I'll get you the TV. I think that's a fair trade.
I'll do that. You'll get a few more. I'm working on it.
All right, look at you, a man of the people. Man of the people rocking the
I'll
era.
take care of you. Hey, you're the man of the people.
Oh, no, you're the man of the people. No, you are.
You are.
All right, bro. We'll appreciate you calling in as always, and yeah, I'll hit you up. And we'll coordinate something.
Sounds good, man. Talk to you later, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. That was Rockin' New Era chiming in on the conversation. Hold on, Tacky came back. This fool's gonna ghost you like 15 times, Rockin'. And with that, I'm gone. All right, Tacky. No, appreciate you, man. Enjoy the Taco Bell. Make sure to get the hot sauce on there for sure. All right, we got a couple more videos, but I think I'm gonna save it. We got a good portion of these videos. We have. Let's see what else we got. We got Bob Melvin talking. We got Logan Webb talking. We have Garrett Cole news. I will go ahead and pull that up really quickly. So we got a couple of other videos from the 30 clubs in 15 days. We got Logan Webb of this past weekend. We'll get to that tomorrow. Because I started a little late and we're starting to get the feel of this new engine that we're doing. This new system that we're running here on Passion for the Pastime. But really quickly, I'll pull it up because I loaded it in so I can get rid of it because screw the Yankees. But according to Jim Bowden and according to sources, from Jim Bowden, Garrett Cole has been, let me move it down, recommended to have Tommy John surgery. They are now waiting for a second opinion to confirm diagnosis. And I believe before I came on the podcast, or maybe it was during the podcast, I got a notification that it was confirmed that Garrett Cole would be getting Tommy John surgery tomorrow. So that is a huge blow to the team that was standing between the Dodgers and, well, not really standing between. I mean, they were just there. They didn't really have a fighting chance at beating the Dodgers last year, but they were the opponents who met the Dodgers in the World Series, Marcus Boucher's Yankees. And it just sucks. I mean, that's one of the biggest things, the biggest fears about going through spring training for a month, for the amount of time that you do. There's always the risk of injury, and we all know that Garrett Cole hasn't been right for quite some time now, but now it's resorted to getting Tommy John surgery. So you feel for the guy. You feel for the Yankees. With Garrett Cole not there, I mean, they did have decent arms in the rotation, but now that Cole isn't there, I mean, that's a big reason why they went and got Max Fried, right? That they had to go in there. Now they still have an ace. I mean, you're not down an ace and going through a full season without some star talent there. So you still have what's his name, Max Fried and all of that. So the Yankees, it's going to be really interesting to follow that along with them. But Garrett Cole going to get Tommy John surgery. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Again, it was a little different. Let me know, give me some feedback before I get on out of here. If you guys liked it, if you preferred the other one, we can go back to it. I just believe that it was running pretty smooth, right? It was running pretty smooth. No issues with the lag or anything like that. So that's something that I prefer. But still working on getting the last piece of the puzzle is for me to work on getting that aspect of the chat that I can pop it up individually, someone that I see in here individually that I can pop it up and get it going. So you guys, really appreciate you all coming into the podcast. today. Jesus Christ. I got to get on out of here. I've been talking for too damn long. Really appreciate everybody stopping by the podcast tonight. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. Again, we might hear from Danny Dunn tomorrow. We might hear from we will hear from Martin Gallegos. We may be on the other platform because I don't know if I want to bring in a guest on this new platform just yet, but we'll figure it out as we keep going. So you guys have a good one. Tacky, Mike Val, Rockin' New Era. Appreciate Rockin' and AJ for calling in, and Mike Val. Everybody called in. Really appreciate you. Otis was in here earlier. Lori Galvin in here as well. AJ Cruz in the chat as well. Skater, what was it? Skaters for Baseball. Is that what it is? 415 West was in here also. Who else we got in here? We had a lot of people in here today. A lot of the usuals, but a couple of different ones. I think we had Robert in here as well. So really appreciate everybody stopping by the YouTube channel tonight. Again, if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you liked it, give us the like button and set those notifications. But all of you that are the family of Passion for the Pastime, really appreciate you guys stopping by and making it a fun time. So you guys have a good one. Be safe. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Martin Gallegos will be on the show with us tomorrow. And maybe Danny Dunn. Maybe a cameo with Danny Dunn tomorrow night.